Telly.
And we are the HercastleGirls, your mindful mavens, your spiritual sisters. What is going on?
Hi.
We are back. Thank you so much for joining us. Just so you know, for all those that are not aware of who we are or first time on our channel, we are sisters and we love to talk about mindset, motivation, spirituality, personal development,
all that good stuff,
and how you can relate it to your life, your relationships, your business, your everything. How does it connect? And that's what we're about. So if you like those sort of things,
you already know what to do. You're gonna hit the subscribe button. That's the first thing. Then you're gonna give us a thumbs up because you love us already and you want our message to go all across the universe.
Yes.
Thank you in advance. And you can leave a comment down below because we want to hear from you. We want to hear what you have to say. We want to know how you're doing, how you're thriving, how you're beaming yourself up into a whole new you.
Yes, we want to know it all. So become a part of our community. We call you guys our soulful creators because every day you're out there creating your life for you. So welcome to the family.
Yay.
Today we are recording our podcast. It's all connected by HercastleGirls, available wherever you listen to podcasts. And of course, here on YouTube.
Of course.
We have an interesting topic.
We do.
We are talking about what happens when you're going through a spiritual awakening. This is some deep stuff.
Girl.
This is all spiritual talk. And have a listen because maybe you're in this place right now and you're in need of tips and suggestions to kind of get through this time.
Let's get right into it. Today, we talk about getting through a spiritual awakening. Subconsciously, your mind, body, and soul could be telling you to delve deeper into your spirituality so that you can become more open to your intuition and true calling or purpose.
When your intuition starts, opening up more, you begin to feel so connected to your higher self. And when you become connected to your higher self, you're also becoming connected to your divine source.
True.
And when you begin to open up, there's always going to be a hesitation. And the reason why there's going to be a hesitation is because it's new. You've never felt that way before. You've never been through it before.
Girl.
But when you surrender to the transformation, it just opens you up fully. It opens up all your chakras. It opens up the crown chakra, and it allows you to start communicating with your intuitive compass, which is going to always lead you in the right way.
No matter how much you go to church, no matter how much you pray, there's just something about when you really connect to your divine source. For us, it's God. So when you connect, and it's funny because when we were both younger, you're a kid. You're not really paying attention to what's going on. You're just making do with the situation you're in or in the environment that you're in. But I know, and I'm sure you can also agree with this, Car, as we got older and started finding our own spirituality and delving in it into our own way. That's when it got I want to say trippy.
Yeah, it got real.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it got real.
Yeah,
where it's like,
real
whoa,
quick.
wait a minute. I wasn't ready for that.
There are certain things that take place that you have to pay attention to it. And what we have here today is a list of things that I think we both experienced.
Oh, yes.
Even though we thought we were at the level we were at, I can speak for myself. I found out that, oh no, you were just on a shallow level. It can get deeper. How to deal with it, how to get through it, the remedies and the tips that are going to help you. You see more signs and you see things that will confirm things that you always thought. For instance, a very popular one is 1111. Or even 22 or 4444. Seeing these sort of symbols, it gives you the indication to either confirm something that you always thought. Maybe you're working on a manifestation and I know of one person, she said every time she saw what she wanted in her life, she'd be walking down the street, she would see what she wants, and then as it passed by, a white dog would follow it.
Interesting.
And that's what she saw all the time.
That's amazing.
That is so crystal clear, and that was an indication to her that she was on the right track to getting what she wanted. I don't know if you've ever experienced that.
Girl, every day. Actually, it's funny. It's funny that you mentioned that, because when was it? Last week, Saturday, I was meditating and I saw the number 222 in my like deep meditation state. And then, I came to, made my bed, got downstairs, made my coffee and all that stuff. Turned on, I always like to look at the weather. Turn on the TV, on the news itself, but for some reason the numbers on the TV screen showed 222, and I was like, interesting. Then I went upstairs to my room, y'all. I was looking at my shoe. I have these, I have a lot of running shoes, but my Adidas running shoes were all sitting in a row. And Carcia, I kid you not, every number, the first number on each of those boxes was 222. And I was just like, okay, clearly the Lord is communicating with me.
Yeah.
There's some spirituality-ness that I need to pay attention to. But I love when I get those signs, because to me, and I'm sure to yourself and many people that have experienced this, it's just confirmation that whatever you're manifesting, whatever you're doing, keep doing it. If you see things in 3, it means something.
Right, exactly. So when we look at things like numbers or seeing animals or hearing
shapes,
certain, over and over again, these can be signs. And the tip here is that, you can ask your spiritual guides, your positive entities, angels, your divine source, to send you symbols to help you, to guide you. And, this will open up your psychic abilities. I believe that every human being has been born with psychic abilities, but because of the programming that we get from the moment we are born, it really dulls down the skills and the gifts that we have. Journal it. Write it down.
Yep. Make a record of it.
Yeah, make a record of it.
Definitely.
Write down the time you saw it, what the circumstance was, and then always be grateful when signs show up, because that means your divine source, the universe, wants you to succeed. You start to have less interest in pettiness, distractions, things that waste your time.
Oh, I'm so glad we timed these, because this one hit me so hard. Things that I used to be so interested in, and just things that wouldn't benefit my life in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
I noticed that as I started connecting more to my spirituality and more to being in tune with who I am and who my divine source wants me to be, I noticed that I was starting to not care anymore, because it has nothing to do with me. I'm so chill now.
Yeah, I think that this is a big one, because a lot of people see this and then they say, I don't want to be a person that's not interested in these things, though, or else people won't think I'm cool.
Right.
But it's not a matter of being cool. It's a matter of being comfortable. There are certain TV shows maybe that you used to love that you no longer love. People that you used to tolerate and now you can no longer tolerate.
That's a big one.
And the tip here is just to stay away from anything that tests your patience or stresses you out.
Definitely.
Because when you're putting your body under stress too long, it really can disconnect you from your positive entities, your ancestors, your divine source. So you don't want to be in that position.
No.
So you stop doing whatever it is. For many people, many spiritual people, many people that are into wellness, it's, the news. They would never sit there and watch an hour of the news. Another thing is set up those boundaries and respect them, because I find the biggest breakers of boundaries are the people that created them.
Isn't that interesting? We're the ones that tell people, okay, this is where I stand.
Right.
And then you're the first one to cross your own line.
Right.
So, make it make sense.
Yeah, exactly. So don't do that. And you share your boundaries with your friends and family. Share it with love.
Yeah.
Because remember, it's a new world for them. They are not at the level you are at. They may not understand the purpose of boundaries. So always share it in love, and don't act like you're better than people, or act that like I'm more elevated than you.
It's not
That's
about that.
not what it's about.
No,
it's about sharing your boundaries in love so that they know how to love you.
And that's the cool thing too. When you share things in love, not only will they respect it, but they'll probably start setting up their own boundaries as well. You're inspiring people to say, well, wait a minute, you know what? If they're putting up their gate, saying, you know, I love you, but I need this and this, I need my space. You're inspiring other people to do the same, which can actually save them in the end.
It does save them in the end, and it makes for a better world. The other thing is the things you used to enjoy no longer bring you joy. And this one
could go for anything.
Yeah, this could go for anything.
From like clothes to your house. Anything.
Like food that you would consume, you know, drinks, clothing you used to wear.
Yeah.
Maybe you enjoyed doing a specific thing and like going out to specific places and even dating specific people. And what might happen when you're going through this spiritual awakening is your intuition really steps in and says, you know you're only dating this person because, you know you're only wearing that because, you know that you're only drinking alcohol because, and it's gonna really draw you in and make you look within yourself and say, yeah, I actually don't like alcohol.
That's what I love about opening your, you know, getting deeper in your spirituality. The way how your subconscious corrects you.
Yeah.
And you have no problem just being like, yeah, you know what, I don't like these
because
things.
There's an open connection. Before, you wouldn't hear anything.
No.
Because you were so into what was going on. But now that you're awakened, now that you're expanding and really opening up, you can have that full-on conversation with yourself and be honest with yourself. You know, the remedy here is that your intuition is now your compass. And you're not going to have any peace until you actually listen to your compass. Wow. So even when you fight it, you're going to feel like an imposter. You're going to feel like you're not really living in your truth. You're not going down the path towards your purpose. So, you know, it's kind of like my obsession that I had with like extreme shopping. I used to shop, y'all. And, you know, I say that when this is happening, what is happening is your soul is really making room for better and new things.
Real things.
Real things, right?
Real feelings and real happiness instead of just being materialistic things to fill a hole that clothing can't fill.
Yeah, because you can be a hoarder of things that you don't love, experiences, clothes, people, places, whatever. But when you open up yourself, you're able to create again that space to get better stuff, to learn more things, to
those experiences.
To experiences, to
new
understand
people.
Exactly.
Like
there's so much out there in the world that we are missing because we're sitting in a little box. Get out the box.
Get out the box.
Okay, next one. You begin to question your life purpose. And this is big because you start to wonder if you've lost your mind.
And one of the cutest thing is when kids ask themselves, what's the meaning of life? And it's like, kid, you're 10, but God bless you. There's almost like crazy nights when someone, I'm sure any human being can relate to this. You're lying in your bed at night and you have those deep, crazy, what is my purpose though? Like why am I here? And before we try to really get more into that, instead we're just like, and we go to sleep. And we figure, you know, I'll figure it out eventually. But that's not it. You should really actually tune in more to find that out.
The only way to heal this is to start looking for the answers.
Right.
When you start asking yourself, who am I? And this usually happens after a specific event.
True.
Maybe, like me, you were laid off from your job. Maybe you just got through a divorce. Maybe there was a death in the family and you were really close to that person.
Yeah.
And whatever you had your life tied to, if it's taken away or if you move to a new place and you have no friends, these questions of who am I really? It starts to come up.
It does.
And, you know, at this point, the most important thing you can do for yourself, and I highly suggest this, is you need a support person and community.
That's for sure.
That's why, you know, we created a Bright Mindset Project, because we want Bright Mindset to be a community
That's it.
for people that are going through identity crisis breakdowns, going through the I don't know what to do with my life. I'm having problems figuring out what my purpose is. That is why this community is here. That's why this YouTube channel is here.
We're here to help you.
Exactly. So definitely check out our website, brightmindsetproject.com, when you have time. Read our blog. We have some great blog content and other content there for you to check out. But you need someone who is going to tell you it's okay. Because at this point, you're really going to feel like almost like you're not being taken care of.
Right. Yeah.
I know that we all have great friends in our lives that are always there to support us. But the truth is that your friend is probably not going through the same thing that you're going through.
Kind of doubt it.
And as loving as they are, they're not going to understand your higher selves. They're not going to understand fifth dimensional healing. They're not going to manifestation, law of attraction. They're not going to understand these things. They're not going to understand, crystals, just random crystals around your place. They're not going to understand.
They're going to think of a paperweight.
Yeah, they're going to be like, this is a pretty rock.
It's not. It's
you know what I mean?
It is pretty, but that's more than that.
But yeah, they are not going to understand. So you need to connect with like-minded people, and you need to connect with an energy healer like myself, or a coach of some sort that deals with this type of spiritual awakening, and they will help you to feel less alone.
That's it.
Less isolated and less unstable.
Yes.
You begin to prioritize self-care at all costs. And
one of my favorite ones, to be honest. Girl, I love using self-care.
I think this is the one that's almost the entryway to everything else that we just talked about.
I agree.
You start to realize your true value at this point.
You're taking care of yourself. You're taking care of your soul, your spirit. You're nourishing yourself with the right foods. You're putting the right things on your body. Listen, and the niceness, and you're taking care of yourself in every aspect.
Here, in this instance, what's happened is that your mind is now open. Your body, your spirit is more open.
Yeah.
So now you're more open to listening to your body. And when you listen to your body tells you when it needs a break, when it needs to relax, it needs to get up and do something and be active.
That's it.
And, when you're in your home and you're feeling that need to go outside, because of self-love, you're going to put your jacket on, you're going to go for a walk through nature. You're going to work out, you're going to do your spiritual practices to ground. And this is, for women completely, I want to say this is important. The self-love piece is very in tune with divine feminine energy.
It is.
We do a lot of energy switching. In the
Girl, do we ever.
Right? In the daytime, you're a businesswoman, you work, you have to be in your masculine energy to get through the day. Because you're negotiating prices. You are sitting in the Excel sheets, typing out data. You're
in a meeting with all the other men.
So the masculine energy is running high, but then you go home. And you go home to where you need to switch into your feminine energy. The problem is that as women, we get stuck. And we get home and we're still doing. We're not being.
That's it.
Why it's important to practice self-love? Because self-love means you're going to come home and make a nice cleansing bath.
That's it. Show yourself some love.
Right. You're going to read a book. You're going to do your skincare routine, and you're going to do a light pedicure. You're going to sit down, maybe look for recipes and make yourself a nice dinner. You're going to do the things that feed into your feminine energy.
That's it.
This is why rituals such as cord cutting is so important.
Ooh.
Meditation, sitting still, like I said, reading a book.
Yes.
Being alone with your thoughts, painting, drawing. All of these pieces,
they work.
They work, especially that piece for women. Being in your divine feminine, even for a few hours, is so helpful.
I am a woman and I love who I am. I'm going to nourish me.
That's exactly.
Important.
Another one.
You
You desire to slow down. You think and meditate more when it comes to decision making. So basically, you just slow down. Girl. Everything is slow. If people don't have the patience to wait for you to answer something, then that's fine. But I think this is very important because living with intention means making sure you're called to do whatever it is you're being asked.
Yeah. It's funny, Car. I know that before all of that, I was always very quick to make up my mind. And you know me, girl, I'm very indecisive. So I'd always be like, yeah, I'm going to do this. No, wait, no. But now I really do say, you know what? If it's something that's not pressing, I'm going to meditate on this. I'm going to pray about it. I'm going to take my time. And when I feel called to make that choice, then I know that I'm doing it right because I took the time to think. Even if it means for me to make a pros and cons list. Right. And meditate on that.
Exactly. So one is you begin to question your old beliefs, limiting decisions and limiting beliefs. Mm-hmm. The idea where, to be successful, I need to go buy a car that's worth $200,000. If I don't work 10 hours a day, I'm lazy. Rich people are rich because they work 20 hours a day. As a Black woman, I can't have anything good come my way. These are all limiting beliefs and decisions that keep us small. And through the spiritual awakening, you're going to realize that system is wrong. And you realize that, this was all bad programming.
That's all it was.
Someone told me this, and it lodged in my subconscious mind.
That's it.
Now that your intuition is opening up, you no longer have these thoughts in your head. You know now that you can rewrite the program, and you can do that through the help of a coach or a spiritual healer, a mindset coach, someone that deals with neuro-linguistic programming like myself. And you know that those things are no longer true.
That's been so programmed to think, well, I'm a woman, or I'm kind of small, or I'm too big, or I'm too this, too that. And these are things that are... Imagine how much amazing things could have happened if people just let go of those beliefs. Girl.
I know.
Jeez.
Last one.
You
become very sensitive to the energy around you.
Ain't that the truth?
Yes. You are going to be the person that's will step into a room and then say, you know what, I'm leaving. You're going to be the person that meets someone, and within the first 10 seconds, you're going to know if you like them or you don't like them.
You'll hear the voice in your head saying, liar. And it's like, oh dear, okay, I'm going to just exit stage.
Yes. What I can say about this one is that, because you're opening up, you're taking in energy and you're feeling all the energy in a room.
For sure.
And you have to know how to control it and manage it.
Yeah.
So do some energy cleansing rituals, in the beginning and at the ending of the day. I do a lot of self-healing tools, spiritual and some secular ones, but I really delve deep into my spiritual ones.
Same.
And, the idea is that you're cleansing your aura. You're cleansing everything around you. I know a lot of people that when they come into their home, they
brush.
They brush. Because you brush off, because you don't know you don't know what energy followed you home. Make sure you're a part of a community that is like-minded. Make sure that you have support through some sort of mentor, a spiritual teacher, a spiritual mindset coach, anything along those lines.
Yeah, someone that can help you get through it.
Yeah.
I think that's the biggest, honestly, out of all of the points, I think that all of them connect to the same thing. Making sure you have some kind of community, making sure you have someone there to support you. Because it is a lot going through it by yourself, not knowing why you're feeling this way or seeing these things. So having a support system is so, so important.
If you're listening, you've picked up on some things that are going to help you get through your spiritual awakening.
So.
Everyone's spiritual journey is different.
Yeah.
So take these pieces. You don't have to do all of them. You can choose one and be good.
That's it. If you go or if you want, choose one, conquer it, and then move on to the next one.
Exactly.
However you want to do it. But do what's right for you.
Yeah, and just know that brightmindsetproject.com is a place where you can go to really start discovering this new side to yourself. We would love to have you.
We sure would. Don't be afraid. Just come. You're a soulful creator.
If you are fitting in any of the categories we talked about during this podcast, you better get to brightmindsetproject.com. Let us know who you are. Contact us. Leave a comment below for this video. Let us know what you've been going through recently. I feel that the spiritual awakening is almost a worldwide situation.
I can't agree with you more.
I think there are a lot of people out there that will resonate with the content that we gave out today.
I think so too.
We hope you enjoyed it. If you liked the content today and you haven't already, please click the subscribe button, click the notification bell, and leave us a comment below so that we know you loved this video, and we will continue creating this for you guys. Thanks for watching.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Wherever you are on this beautiful planet, stay safe, and we will see you next week. Bye!